Okay, now we've finished painting, so we have our paintbrushes here that I used and a little bit of paint still left on the palette. So I'm going to show y'all what you need to do in order to take care of the paintbrushes and the equipment that we have in the art classroom. So we actually have a soap dispenser up here in the classroom. It's right here next to the sink that we'll be using to get soap out of, to wash our stuff out of. So the best way to do this is to get soap in the palm of your hand and to take your paintbrush and to hold your paintbrush upright. And you see, as you do that, it will show the color that you probably used, your paintbrush. And I usually will rinse it out and then continue to twirl my brush around. What this does is it gets all the paint that is down in the top part of this top part of the paintbrush, and it helps it to clean it out and keep the brush in good use. So once I get all the paint out, then I'm going to take it and rinse it out really well. If you can twirl it in your hand again and no paint comes off of it, then you've cleaned it really well. Then after you get done with that, you're going to take each of your paint brushes when you get done. Let me turn that water off. And over here in the drying rack is a holder for the paint brushes. And the paint brushes will go in here, and you always want to set them upright and not face down the bristles so that they dry and they don't get bent out of shape. And the holders are kept over here in the drying racks. And you're going to continue to do this with each brush that you've used to make sure that you've cleaned each one of them out completely. And I'm doing that with each one of the brushes I use. You see the yellow that's coming off of the paintbrush that I use with the yellow paint? And I'll rinse it out a little bit and then go back and put more soap on it to make sure, and twirl it in my hand again, in the palm of my hand. Do you see that? Do you see there's no yellow paint coming off of it now? That means that I've gotten all the paint out of the bristles of these brushes. So now I'm going to, once again, I'm going to take my brushes and I'm going to put them in the drying rack so that they dry, and plug them in upright. Now, the cup that I've used for my water, I'm going to empty out and turn face down and put it in the drying rack. And then any palettes that you may use, if they have paint on them, or dry paint, you can also take the soap and rub it on here. Usually we have a brush like this that'll be kept by the sink. This one's kind of dirty, and you can take it and very gently scrub the paint off of it. You want to get all the paint off of it so that the next person that goes to use it, see, that's how it should look before you put it on the drying rack. And then you can stick it in the drying rack and put the brush back on. One of my biggest pet peeves, though, is that as you clean your things off, you're going to want to clean out your mess in the sink. These sinks are stainless steel and they can be scrubbed out. And you're going to want to just clean them out and clean them off, rub them, and then make sure that they're clean for the next person to come along.